Hello everyone. I am Jay Waghani, and today I will going to deal with generational tension, identity, and reconstruction in post-war Japan in an artist of floating world. Here are my academic and presentation details. Table of content. I will not going to take much time of yours. A research question. How does Kazuo Ishiguro, an artist of floating world, depict generational tension and reconstruction of identity in post-war Japan through the character of Masuji Ono? Hypothesis. Ishiguro's an artist of floating world suggests that post-war generational tension in Japan arises from conflict perceptions of nationality, identity, cultural value, and historical responsibility through the character of Masuji Ono. The novel illustrates how the older generation grapples with guilt and displacement, while the younger generation embrace Western ideals, leading to redefinition of Japan's social and artistic identity. Here is the introduction of a novel. An Artist of Floating World is written by Kazuo Ishiguro in 1986. It setting of it post World War II Japan. Masuji Ono is a protagonist and elderly painter, and he was also work in his past in for country. Here is a key themes like memory and reflection, guilt and responsibility, nationalism, and personal ethics. Symbolism, the floating world. Or ukiyo-e represents fleeting pleasures versus lasting consequences. Significance explores Japan's culture shift after World War II, a thought-provoking look at art, political, and morality. Historical background of post-war World War Japan, post-war Japan. Historical background. Post-war Japan in an artist of floating world setting, late 1940s, Japan struggling with the aftermath of World War II, a collapse of imperial ideals, nostalgic value, discretic after the defeat. Masuji Ono was with nation, and he was working for nation, and he and after defeat of Japan, Masuji Ono was have not a value or anything. Western influence and occupation. American presence brought democratic reforms. Um, Traditional Japan's identity faced culture disrupt. After a war with America, there was American or Western culture in Japan. Crisis of identity and authority. Older generation on feels alienated and disillusioned. Younger generation adopts new ideas, rejecting the past. As I mentioned that after the war, there is in new generation there is a Western culture is developed, and older generation is feel like disillusioned, uh, because the people are not respect culture of Japan. Theme connection. Personal guilt mirror nation same. The novel explores memory, responsibility, and generational tension during Japan's reconstruction. Masuji Ono, a symbol of the older generation. Historical identity represents Japan's pre-war generation rooted in nationalism and imperial values. Propaganda and guilt. Ono, a former propaganda artist, faced moral conflict and guilt over his role in wartime ideology. He was I say that he was a work with a nation. So after that, people are rejecting him because of his work. He think he's working for a nation, but uh, people are think another way or individual thinking. Selective memory and unreliable narration. Use self-justification and denial to avoid full responsibility, reflecting psychological repression. Clash of a generation. In After a war, Masuji Ono was a clash with His grandson Ichiro symbolize the disconnect between traditional Japan's ideals and post-war westernized reform. Thematic connection through Ono. Ishiguro explores identity, memory, generational tension, and Japan's post-war transformation. Generational conflicts, Ono and Noriko. Ono and Noriko is an artist of floating world. Kazuo Ishiguro novel explores the cultural clash between the pre-war and post-war generation in Japan through the relationship between Masuji Ono and his daughter Noriko. Ono represents traditional imperial Japan, once profound of his nationalistic propaganda art, um, and Noriko symbolize post-war youth shaped by democratic and Western values. Noriko's marriage prospects suffer because of Ono's past, causing tension and quite disapproval in the family. As I said, that he was Masuji was a believer in a traditional and everything, so that's why his son and daughter and everyone suffer. His son was also die in war because of him. Conflicts in subtle expressed through silence, avoidance, and indirect remarks. Ono reflects something has changed in the character of younger generation. The novel shows a national identity shift where old ideals are rejected and the younger generation seek a new future. The novel portrays how family relationship mirror Japan's transformation, highlighting generational alienation and the loss of a traditional authority. Ichiro and westernization. Ichiro was a grandson of Masuji, and Ichiro is a symbol of a Western influence. He is a represent post-war Japan younger generation who is work with Westernization and everything. Fascinated by American pop culture, idealized the lone ranger over Japanese heroic like Lord Yoshitsune. Attempts to speak English, like after war, and this Ichiro was trying to speak in English, and he is going with this American things, and like cartoons, American cartoons, and he was also like become a cowboy. Highlights generational conflicts between traditional Japanese value, honor, and Western ideals. Symbolize the culture shift causes by US occupation and globalization. Here I put one quote. It is from this anime, The Lone Ranger. It was connected with American things. For Ishiro, I put it. Generational guilt and responsibility. Generational guilt and responsibility in Ishiguro's An Artist of Floating World, Masuji Ono's personal and political conflict. Ono reflects on his role is in wartime propaganda as younger generational questions his legacy. Like he was a think that in wartime Masuji Ono was propaganda and but people are not thinking like that. Represents post-war Japan's reknocking with past nationalism. He was also guilt-filled because of his work in past. Highlights generational tension, pride in past versus shame in hindsight. Memory becomes a site of moral conflicts and self-deception. Ishiguro portrays how personal identity is shaped by public judgment and historical changes. Reconstruction of a national and personal identity. Ono comforts his past as a wartime propagandist. Post-war Japan shift from imperial ideals to Western democracy. Identity becomes unstable and performative, shaped by history. Influence of Zen Buddhism, fluid, impermanences, and self-awareness. The novel critiques blind loyalty and explores personal and national transformation. All I can say is that all the time I accept in the good faith I was mistaken. This was a guilt, like say by Masuji Ono. The role of a memory and unreliable narration. Masuji Ono, the narrator, reconstruct past event through memory, but these memory are often incurated or entirely invented. The Masuji Ono was not talking about not talking truth about his past. He's sometime uh, incurator it. Uh, his narration is shaped by emotional distress, grief over his son's death. As I mentioned, that his son was die because of his nationalistic mind, guilt about his role in wartime propaganda. He was a guilty feel. Uh, After he post war after war, depressed and isolation in post war Japan. Ono admits some memories may not be accepted, exposing his unreliable narration. Invented dialogue serves as a window into his present emotional state rather than objective truth. Memory becomes a tool of confirmational with a personal loss. Memory in the novel is selective and emotionally driven and not factual. Ono's unreliable narration reveals more about his inner struggles than historical truth. Thematic juxtaposition, pride versus shame. Masuji Ono once took greater pride in creating nationalistic art supporting Imperial Japan. After World War II, this pride turns into shame as his value becomes outdated and criticized in post-war Japan. I also say that Ono expressed a deep internal conflicts using self-deception and selective memory to protect his dignity. The generational contrast, his grandson idealizing Western heroes highlights Ono's displacement in modern Japan. He struggles between guilt and justification, trying to prove his action were in good faith. By the end, Ono accepts the past flaws but look with hope and Japan's recovery and future. The novel explores how pride becomes shame when national identity shifts, forcing individual to redefine their place in history. This line of traditional Japan's aesthetic and authority. After World War II, traditional Japan culture and authority, especially in art and film, begin to collapse due to American occupation and influence. Ishiguro's novels shows the decline through Masuji Ono, former imperial artist who nationalistic art in the seen as shameful in post-war Japan. His authority and artistic ideals uh, are no longer respected. The younger generation, like Ono, grandson Ichiro, is shaped by American cartoons, films, and values, and not traditional Japanese aesthetic like samurai and floating world art. I also mentioned it. He was turned with westernization, and he don't want to become like his grandfather, and he don't want to go with the way of traditional of Japan. Post-war Japan faced cultural imperialism where Hollywood style film replaced traditional Japanese cinema, American censorship, even ben, banned, banned traditional gestures like bowing in film to promote democracy and Western values. This is also that in that cartoon or in that anime is also come here this concept on observes this cultural shift in cityscapes all the entertainment distraction and replaced by modern business centers. He feels disconnected from a society that no longer haunts his past ideals. The novel reflects Anderson's the theory of cultural industry. Um, uh, this writer gives the Tender Ederson is a give theory of cultural industry means industry of a film or animation or cinema like. Mass media turns art into a tool for capitalistic control. Ichiro becomes not a creator but a consumer shaped by this system. The novel captures the loss of a cultural identity, where Japan transformation of transcendental artist authority to westernization commercialized culture owners fall from influence reflects Japan's broader loss of rootedness in the face of modernization and global capitalism. Silence and communication gap between generations. Masuji Ono struggles to express guilt and regret to use his value, pompous language and avoid emotional topics. Ichiro, his grandson, Emerson Western culture, showing that post-war was a shift in value and interest. I also explain this conclusion. Uh, Kazuo Ishiguro, an artist of floating world, presents poignant exploration of a generational tension and identity reconstruction in post-war Japan through Masuji Ono's reflection. The novel highlights the clash between the older generation's lingering nationalist pride and the younger generation's embrace of Western values. Themes of memory, guilt, and unreliable narration illustrate the psychological struggles of adapting to a rapidly changing society. As Japan rebuilds, the past is scrutinized, and authority figures like Ono face displacement. Ultimately, Ishiguro critiques both blind nostalgia and uncritical modernization portrayed identity and fluid and shaped by historical transition. Here are references. You can you if you want more information, then you can take from references. I'll upload it in a slide share. Okay. Thank you. If you have any question, then you can ask.
So, Jay, my question is to you that why is communication show as a difficult in a post-war?
In novel we can see all characters are not communication easily. They are avoiding communication. In older generation, Ono is not trying to say about his past and everything, and also in younger generation they are avoid serious matter or no, don't talk about it. So this way communication is difficult in past post war.
So, Jay, my question is how does Ishiguro use irony in portraying Ono's character?
He's doing irony as Ono was in a novel. Ono think that he is very important and he is respected, but in reality people are not respected him and not giving value of him and avoiding him. That way he is the irony, portraying irony. And also uh, thank you.